Okay, so I've sewn down that edge along the bottom edge and up the side edge there, and we now need to just turn this inside out. So I tend to put my fingers in the bottom, grab the corner and push that, and if you haven't got all the corner out, just use your bamboo tool to push that out. So that's that one done. Do the same here. If you fold over and then over again and then grip the point between your forefinger and your thumbnail, that one just needs a tiny bit poking through just to get it slightly sharper, and then just pull this out. And there we have just a standard little bag with our little clip there. Now the card, you can press this if you're being especially good. Now the card needs to go in between the two pieces. If it's a bit snug, you can just curl the card slightly as you push that in, and the top of the card should just be free of the top of here. Okay, so that now gives you your protection. Now the next stage is to fold up for the bottom half. Now I've sewn my elastic on a little bit wonky, but basically this is going to be your pin pouch. So your pins will be stored in there. Now you don't want it too deep because you've got to be able to get your hands in. And on this one here, I did it about 3 inches, and I think that's probably about right. So let's just turn that up, about 3 inches. Press the card down. You could even use your iron. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to stitch through all the layers. On the one that I made that I've got around my neck at the moment, I actually used some bias tape. So I guess what you could do if you wanted to is to stitch the bias tape, and then you can just hand finish it the other side. So fold up the bottom half to here, and then we're just going to stitch through all the layers including the card. Okay, so this is the side that I haven't sewn up yet, and this is the side I have. So I've literally folded it up, put my bias binding, open it up, turn under the raw edge, line up the raw edge with the bottom, open the bias binding out, and then stitch to the top and do the same procedure at the top to get rid of the raw edge. Fold it over, and then once you've sewn that, you will hear the needle going through the cardboard. Just do it slowly, but it does go all the way through. Once you've done that, then you can fold the bias binding over and just blind hand stitch it in place on the other side, just stretching it around the side so it'll neaten those raw edges up. Okay, so you need to do that. Okay, so I finished my pouch here, and you can see here that on this one I've just added a little bit of the fleece lining. The reason I've done that is because I've got the fleece lining on here, and you can see where I've stabbed it with the pins. It just gives you an extra bit of cushioning. So, so this is my finished pouch, and I can wear it just hanging on my neck there. So I hope you find this useful, and if you make one, it is really quick. I probably have spent less time on this than many other items.